Hi there, it's Helga again. For my first video, I want to talk about how important it is to do your part when you get a reading from someone. Now, not every medium is the same. We all have different abilities. The levels of them vary. We don't receive our information the same. We don't do things the same. But there are some things you can do to ensure a more successful reading. For example, what I like to say is that you, even if it's just for a few minutes, find a quiet place where you can just sit, where there's no noise to distract you or disturb you, and just try to set intentions for your reading. For example, there might be something you're wondering about. There might be a particular person who has passed that you want to talk to or hear from. Things of that nature. But there is one thing that's really, really important. You need to be open. Now, by open, I don't mean spill all your information, because you don't do that. I mean, you're seeing a psychic medium, right? So what I mean by that is you have to allow yourself to be read. If I feel resistance from someone, it's more difficult, and I don't like to push people to be read. Like, I'm not going to chase people down. People find me for whatever purpose they want, whether it be reading or some of the other services that I provide. So if that happens, and it's hard because sometimes people think they're open, they want to be open, but they might not be quite ready and they're not open. And I can feel whether you're open or not. But this is something that's really important to keep in mind for when you get a reading with anyone, whether it's me or someone else. I know that isn't particularly easy because it means you're making yourself vulnerable. Not everybody is comfortable with that. But when you do come to a medium, if you come to an actual, proper, genuine psychic medium, there's nothing to be afraid of. I get why you'd be nervous. Like, I totally understand that why, and I can feel it when people are nervous. But messages are meant to help you, guide you, help you heal. All good things. If you have a reading with someone and they're telling you some not so good things, that's not okay, and that's not how it should be. So try to be careful when you pick someone. Do your research, see what you can find out before you choose somebody. Google them, try to find people that you know that might have seen them, or ask your friends, have you ever been to a psychic medium? Do you recommend somebody? Things of this nature, in order for you to get more confident and comfortable with your choice, which I'm sure makes sense. It can be, because it can be a very tricky thing. And like I said, if a person has walls up, for example, I do get, there are people that will put walls up, things like, well, I'm not telling you anything, which I don't want you to tell me anything. The only thing that might happen during the reading is I might ask you questions, but it's to confirm what I'm seeing, what I'm being told, and making sure that I'm with the right person. That is part of what I do. When you do that, when you say I'm not telling you anything, or you sit back and cross your arms like, let me see what you got, it does, by you doing that, by saying that, you are putting up a certain wall, which will make it harder to read you. But like I said, every medium, every psychic medium works differently. Now, you can open yourself up without having to share anything. You don't have to put that barrier up. You just have to sort of and I know that's not an easy thing for everybody. It's a very difficult thing to make yourself a bit vulnerable to get a reading. But this is part of what you can do to make your reading successful, more successful. I can tell you things, but I also like to share things that there's no way that I could know, whether that be in little details or maybe they're talking about a specific place or a specific time or something you did together. I like to provide that information because there's no way I could know that. So I hope that was helpful in the sense of you being able to get a reading. And so if you do go and see somebody, you kind of know what to look for. So we'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.